Today we will talk about how it is to feel unworthy, and then we'll give you some tips how to feel more worthy and how to put it into practice in your life. If you want abundance in your life, or some special person, or if you want to lose weight or heal yourself, the first thing which you have to do is that you have to make yourself feel worthy to receive your health, your special person, your abundance, your wealth. Because if you don't really truly work on your worthiness, if you don't convince yourself that you're worthy of that, you will never have that. Because, if you are sending to the universe still these messages, hey, I kind of feel worthy, but I have to work harder. I don't
No, I
love.
think I feel worthy, but the reason why you don't have what you want in your life is exactly because you don't feel worthy of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because universe will only give you what you feel worthy of.
Last year we went to visit Dr. Joe Dispenza's
Retreat.
retreat in Cancun, and we still were not matching. We were not aligned with the worthiness and with the level of the mind to be fully enjoying this experience, to be there. This year we went for a 10-day retreat, or last year, it was already last year because it's January. We went for a 10-day retreat and we fully could enjoy being in Cancun with Dr. Joe Dispenza and his team and all other 2,200 people with us.
And I didn't feel weird anymore. Before, like 2 years ago, I was still looking at people like, wow, everybody must have so much money and they're so abundant. And
Because
wow,
the
we have to
Cancun
be
event,
around them.
yeah.
We have to be around them so we can get some of that energy, that abundance energy. And this time it was just normal. We were just people like everybody else there. We were just attending the retreat, wanting to have a good time.
Very sincere people. If you are sincerely wanting to be worthy, not like entitled worthy, it needs a little bit of humbleness in there and a little bit of losing the entitlement for everything.
Gratitude.
Just being grateful that you get to have this experience in this lifetime. And sometimes it is really tough because you can now or tomorrow win like $100 million, but are you going to be even understanding it? Are you going to be feeling like you're really worthy of that? And if you are not going to be worthy of that, are you going to not make something self-destructive to yourself that you'll be able to enjoy that money and so on?
You would lose it. If you don't feel worthy of it, you will lose it. And the abundant people that have a lot of money, some of them, for them, it's so normal to have a lot of money. They might still be in negative states. They might still be angry at the world or unsatisfied or feeling unworthy in different areas. But they could still have a lot of money because they have reached that level of worthiness that attracts abundance. And for them, it's not hard anymore to be abundant. It's just their natural state of being. It means that they feel worthy of that.
I believe that everybody on this planet Earth has their own journey and their own, let's not call it problems, but their own lessons to overcome and to become somebody greater. And it seems to you maybe you don't have enough money, but you still kind of live a great life. If you look around you, some people, because 2 days ago, Raphael was a bit upset. We are in this bad weather. It's always dark and it's very, very cold. You don't even want to go outside, and it's very frozen everywhere. The ground is frozen. You can't almost walk here because it's very icy. And I said, hey, somebody, like, let's remember, let's be grateful for what we have, because somebody would be so happy, and somebody now is creating life which you are already living. It seems weird. You shouldn't compare to the low. You should always look up to the high, but it doesn't to compare. It's not probably the correct word in English, but you should always be grateful for what you
Changes
have.
the perspective. You start to see, wow, I get to live here. I get to have a warm home. I get to have good food.
Yeah.
It gives us perspective.
I get to order vitamin D for me so I can get a little bit more
can get through the
vitamin.
winter.
I can get through the winter. But it is true. Like We have to always feel worthy of what we have, but our mind still comments, hey, it's not enough for you. You have to do more and more. And mind is constantly pushing us to do more and more. And we never rest in what we have. Even though we would have like so much, you would have all the money in the world, you would feel like you don't have the body you want, or you are not young enough, or you don't have the partner that you want, or you all have the partner that you want, but there has to be changed something else. Their mind is going to always construct some problems and obstacles for you, you know, and we have to learn how to calm our mind down. We have to learn how to stop it when we want it to stop, because it's becoming destructive. I don't talk about a little inspiration here and there. Hey, I could improve this and that about me. But if you are already living a good life, you know, look around you, look what you have, what you get to do, what you get to eat today, and be grateful for what you're having already, because then it attracts more amazing things into your life, and you become abundant like that, even more.
And now we wanted to talk about how you can be more worthy in life.
Yes, and I wanted to just mention, if you want to be happy and worthy, just don't wait. Do it right now, because you can in this moment start to practice this, what we are going to tell you, and you can be much better than some billionaire, you know. You know, you can already be a richer person than some billionaire if you want to compare it. You can be happier than a person who has, I don't know, whatever they need. I don't want to say 100 girlfriends or whatever.
Because the emotions are essentially what we want to feel in our life. We want to have elevated emotions. We want to feel worthy, abundant, free, unlimited, grateful. And all this is not dependent on the environment. We think that it is. We grew up like to believe that it is that way. But it is all inside us, which is instant freedom for us, that we can feel whatever we want to feel without even having a certain experience in our lives.
Yeah, because we are the masters who are supposed to have a servant, which is our mind. And the servant is amazing when it serves to us well, and it serves to our benefit, and it makes us feel good and gives us a good inspirations and so on. But if it becomes a master to us, it's not good, and we are trapped in a loop of doing things which we don't no longer want to do.
And by the way, you already know all this information that we're sharing with you. This is just a reminder, because we sometimes forget, but deep down we know.
We also forget. We also forget a
Yes.
lot. That's why we are making this video, for all of you who forget the same way as we forget.
Yes.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. So a really cool analogy which we like to make about worthiness is dogs, animals, pets. Our dog Luna.
Squirrels or Looney, yeah.
She could be laying in the sun in summer, sunbathing, and you look at her and you just feel like, wow, I want to give you everything. You know, if I had millions, I would give it to you. You want food, I give it to you. You want more comfortable dog bed, I'll give it to you. She didn't have to do anything for it. She is just worthiness. It is actually our natural state of being as humans as well, to be worthy. We just forget and we try to behave like we are not. Our goal in this lifetime is to remember who we truly are, to remember our worthiness, our love, that we always were and always will be. But just the way we are being brought up, the way we are being taught to live life, we forget about these things, and we then have to find it again. That's why we make these videos. That's why we read books about these topics. That's why we talk about it, why we are discovering, why we go to retreats, why we travel the world, because we just want to remember who we truly are. And actually we don't need to go anywhere to remember. We can just go within.
Yeah. Does it seem to you as well that once a little baby is conceived, it's already a lot of pressure about the baby? Oh, I want a girl, I want a boy, I want to have it healthy, I want the baby to smile, and it has to walk certain time, and it has to talk certain way, and it has to be knowing all the rules, and then you go to school and you have to perform, and
Don't do this, do this.
and
Do this
and
better.
then when you are a good girl and good boy, you are worthy to do something. And no, you are not. You are worthy already. You are worthy to be healthy right here and right now. We just have to remember this. I'm
Mhm.
worthy to be healthy right here and right now in this moment. It's very powerful to repeat this all the time to you, because if you don't repeat it to yourself, the society and the environment is going to repeat to yourself that you are never going to be worthy. Just turn on YouTube, just go on YouTube, and you will see, oh, with this vitamin you will be great, and with this routine you will be slimmer and better and hard.
With this outfit, you will be better.
Yeah, and it's amazing. It's inspiring, you know, when your heart
It's a
leads
playground.
you. Yeah,
We
it's
can play with these things as well.
yeah, it leads you there. Your heart goes there. You just have to absorb this information. It enriches you, but until certain point, then it actually destroys your life, because you feel so bad for everything what you have done. Like, for example, you want to eat now better because it's New Year's, and you told yourself that you're going to be eat healthy, you're going to be eating healthy. And today is like 2 weeks in New Year, and you know, you liked that cookie or you liked that tea, and now you're punishing yourself for it, or
Because you're now not worthy anymore.
and you still didn't start the business which you have to, and you have to, and you should, and it's not good for us.
No, it is already you. You already are worthy of
Yeah.
everything that you would want in your life.
He's telling it to himself into this
Yes.
camera.
And you know, when you're having true worthiness, you're also not. There's no such thing as greed or putting other people down or manipulating people, or I don't know what to say, but when you have true worthiness, everything comes from love, from pure love and connection with the divine,
Mhm.
the divine in everything and everyone.
Mhm.
And why is it that animals, our dogs, our cats, our pets,
Squirrels.
the squirrels, why is it that when they have puppies, when they have little ones, that those little ones grow up fully worthy, and they will always be worthy?
Yeah.
Animals are always worthy.
Mhm.
What is it with us humans who think we are the most intelligent species on this planet? We probably are less intelligent than these animals, but the reason why we are dealing with these problems is because we have been gifted this higher intelligence. Because of that, we also need to learn how we can manage it. And if we don't learn how to deal with this intelligence, with this bigger brain that we have been gifted, that we can remember the past with and think into the future, we need to learn how to deal with it. And because we never got a user manual, or we did, but we forgot, then we start to make these weird things, and we create these fake constructs, and we make life so hard for ourselves. And we
Yeah.
teach it the next generation,
Yeah.
and so on.
And when is the last time you actually felt that you are a nice person? When you said to yourself, I'm a nice person. I like me. I am worthy. I really like to be with myself.